Hello, welcome to another video and welcome to episode 2 of my Netgalley spinner wheel reading vlogs. So, Netgalley spinner wheel. Last month I got a middle grade, yesterday crumb, did not enjoy it, gave it 2 stars. This month, so if you've been seeing any of my recent vlogs, you'll know that I'm in a bit of a fantasy slump at the moment. So I'm really hoping that I don't get a fantasy book out. What I would really like, if the spinner wheel could be nice to me, would be a romance, because this week it is the Literature Readathon hosted by Steph, as Steph loves, which is a week of reading romance books. I am really enjoying my romance books at the moment. So yeah, if I could get a romance out, that would be fantastic. Other than that, I'd also quite like a thriller, if that could come. We'll see. If you did miss episode 1, by the way, I'll have linked it up there, I think. So basically this is a reading vlog where I spin, let me get her up. I have a spinner wheel with all of my Netgalley books on it. I spin the wheel and I read whatever it comes out with. This is intended for me to try and clear through my Netgalley TBR, which according to this is at 56. Disgusting. I actually think that's about right. But even so, far too many. Again, if you've seen any of my vlogs recently and you know that I am in this fantasy slump, one of my kind of things I keep on saying is I'm trying to do things to be kind to myself. If I get a fantasy come up that I am just know that I'm not going to be able to read, I am going to respin. I'm going to allow myself 2 respins just in case, you know, if anything comes up that I'm just really not going to be able to enjoy to read. So, without too much more ado, very scared, let's do our first spin. The Secret Sunshine Project. That is a middle grade again. That's by Benjamin Dean. I will pop it up here. Do I want to read that? I'm going to spin again, but I might come back to the Secret Sunshine Project just because I've kind of basically I've opened that gate and allowing myself a respin. So now I want to respin. I'm going to see what a second spin would give me. I know I'm cheating. How We Fall Apart. Okay, that one is a kind of more like dark academia YA. I'll pop that one up here as well. I'm going to read the synopses of them both. So, Secret Sunshine Project is a heartwarming story of kindness, courage and love in all of its forms. Bee's family are happy, like really happy, like kind of gross but also cute happy. So when they finish, visit London Pride, and the ultimate day out, Bee doesn't think her family could possibly get any happier. But a year later, a grey cloud is following Bee's family around. Dad has passed away, and without him they have no choice but to pack their bags and move to the countryside to live with Gran. With Bee's big sister Riley taking the news hard, Bee will do anything to cheer her up. So with the help of new friends, the Secret Sunshine Project is formed. Bee's plan to bring pride to the countryside and smile back to Riley's face. There's just one teeny tiny problem, the village mayor, a grumpy old woman who's on a mission to rain on Bee's parade. That sounds really cute. I'm just going to have a look at how things fall apart. So How We Fall Apart by Katie Zhao. It's a YA thriller that's crazy rich Asians meets One of Us as Lion. Students at an elite prep school are forced to confront their secrets when their ex-best friend turns up dead. Nancy Liu is shocked when her former best friend Jamie Roon, top-ranked junior at Sinclair Prep, goes missing and then is found dead. Nancy's even more shocked when the wild starts spread that she and her friends are the prime suspects, thanks to the proctor, someone anonymously incriminating them via the school's social media app. They all used to be Jamie's closest friends, and she knew each of their deepest, darkest secrets. Now somehow the proctor knows them too. The four must uncover the true killer before the proctor exposes more than they can bear and cost them more than they can afford, like Nancy's full scholarship. That's the one. So I've been reading thrillers this week as well. Like I said, I'd be happy to have a thriller, and I think How We Fall Apart is going to be that kind of paced thriller that I'm looking for. If I do finish it within the week, then I will of course read The Secret Sunshine Project as well, because that one does sound really, really good and really, really cute. But we're going to start off this vlog with How We Fall Apart by Katie Zhao. Hello, it is Friday night, it's about 11 o'clock at night, and I have been reading This Is How We Fall Apart, How We Fall Apart, How We Fell Apart. That one, it's up here. I don't know why I can't get the name. I think in my head I keep on getting confused with This Is How We Lose the Time War, even though they're completely different genres, completely different books, completely different title. I think it's Is It How We Fell Apart? Anyway, whatever it is, there's something in it that just keeps on making me get confused. But I am enjoying it so far. This has given me vibes of actually it's mainly given me vibes of One of Us Is Lying, because it's got, again, like that sort of school app where all of the news comes through. So I probably should tell you what this book's about. So this is following a group of 4 teenagers. One of their friends, the popular girl at school, has died, suspected murdered. And these 4 teenagers have been basically on the kind of school-wide app, and the messaging service that there is, picture of the 4 of them, pretty much accusing them, there's like a little rhyme on with it, but pretty much accusing, saying one of these murdered Jamie, the person who's dead. So it's very much given me One of Us Is Lying vibes, and honestly, I'm not mad about that. I really enjoyed One of Us Is Lying. It's also like an elite prep school. It's kind of given me Ace of Spades vibes, but Ace of Spades had incredible twists, and I don't think this is going to have them. I think this is going to be much more like One of Us Is Lying. This does feel like Karen M. McManus, but with characters who aren't all white. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm about 20% of the way through. This book isn't too long. I think it's around about 300 pages. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Like I said, I don't know what to think of the characters. Actually, I was going to say I'm enjoying the characters. I don't know if I am. We're mainly following Nancy, and she's already a slightly unreliable narrator. Again, because we're being told kind of this stuff, we know that she has got secrets. We know the friends have got secrets. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I am very intrigued to continue reading this one, and yeah, I'm intrigued to keep on reading this one, and I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be fun. Do I have anything else to update you on? I don't think I do. Like I said, it's Friday night. I'm hoping that I can finish this one over the weekend. It is the last weekend of Literature Readathon, so I've got 2 other books on the go at the moment. I'm reading Secretly Yours for the Literature Readathon, and I'm reading, can I grab it? This one, The Wrong Sister by Claire Douglas, which is a book that I'm reading for work. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this one finished this weekend, and then I was going to say then I'll pick up Secret Sunshine Project, but I've got 2 other books I need to read for work next week, which are both ebooks. I can't read multiple books on my Kindle. Whereas I can read multiple physical books, I can't separate them out on my Kindle. I can only have one ebook on the go at a time. So I'm not sure if I'll get to Secret Sunshine Project, just purely because I need to read this one, read the books for work. I've got three books that I need to read for, 4 books actually, because I've got The Wrong Sister as well. 4 books that I need to read for work before March, which is quite quickly coming. So yeah, I will try and get to the Secret Sunshine Project. but I do also need to be realistic with the fact that I am going to have to prioritise my workbooks rather than my fun books. But if I can get to Secret Sunshine Project, I absolutely will. And also in other news, because we're on a Netgalley vlog, I downloaded another Netgalley book today. It's the sequel to The Girls Have Been by Tessa, not by Tessa Bailey, by Tessa Gray? No. I don't remember who the author is. I'm very sleepy. I don't remember the title is either, but I'll stick it up here. So I've got another book on my Netgalley list, which is quite naughty, as I'm supposed to be, you know, removing books from my Netgalley list, not adding them on. But it looked really good, and I really like The Girls Who've Been. Anyway, I'm about to go to bed. I am very sleepy. My plan for the weekend is I want to go for a run, either on Saturday or Sunday. Probably Sunday, just because I went for a run this morning and I hurt my leg a little bit, so I want to rest tomorrow. Potentially I've got agility on Sunday, but I also am not convinced that's going to go ahead because it's been very, very rainy all week. But yeah, other than going for a run at some point over the weekend, my plan for the weekend is to sit on my sofa and do nothing but reading. So I should get everything that I'm currently reading finished, and yeah, should be able to make good progress. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to go to bed. I'm very sleepy. You can probably tell by my voice. I am tired. It is the end of the day. I need my bed. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Bye. Hello. I am about 70% of the way through How We Fell Apart. And I'm going to go into spoilers. I'm going to have my hand up while I'm talking about spoilers. So, spoilers. When my hand goes down, I'll stop talking about spoilers for this book. We've got our 4 characters who all have a secret that this proctor is revealing. And they're all like, oh my god, my secret is going to ruin me. Mwah. None of the secrets are a big deal, though. So the first secret was that he was taking prescription drugs, which potentially could have boosted his track skills, but it was for his panic attacks. So again, that's not a big deal. That's just demonizing mental health. The second secret was that a girl she'd used to be in a gang, so she has a past, and then it's like, oh, she lost her law internship. Well, I'm sorry, but what kind of law internship doesn't check somebody's school records, you know, when you're hiring a high school intern? And the third one was that someone was trying to hide a criminal. Okay, his brother, he wasn't trying to hide a criminal at all. He was just making sure that his brother didn't die. And the fourth one was that the fourth girl was dating a teacher, which, yes, big deal for the teacher. So my issue so far is that it's trying to make these stakes super, super high and willing to kill for, but none of them are actually that high stakes. So I'm a little bit confused at the moment, if I'm totally honest. I've stopped talking about spoilers now. I'm a little bit confused. I feel like I want the secrets, I want the stakes to be higher, because they just feel a little bit kind of surface level. It is still fast paced. I am enjoying it, but I just kind of want a little bit more. Anyway, like I said, 70% of the way through. Apparently I've got an hour left in the book. It is, what time is it now? It's 7:15 at the moment, so I should finish this one tonight, I think. All good. I have finished reading How We Fell Apart. I'm going to rate it now in a minute. I think it's probably going to come out about like a 3-star. Actually, let's rate it together as I have my laptop next to me. So my thoughts with this book is that it's very, very similar to One of Us is Lying. But I feel like the stakes aren't as high, just like I was saying earlier. And also I feel like it's, the ending just didn't really make sense. So I'm going to go through cool part. Characters, I'm going to give characters a 6. I never really understood any of their motivations. The atmosphere was good. I'm going to give that a 9. I'm going to give writing a 7. The plot itself was good. I'm going to give plot an 8. Intrigue, I was intrigued. I'll give that an 8. Logic. So there was a lot that didn't make sense. So we had, the things like, spoiler, but there was a student-teacher relationship featured in here. And it was the student who got in trouble, not the teacher. Like, that just doesn't really make sense. And we've got someone who was back from the dead, but nobody had noticed that this was the same person that had died like 2 years previously, who had gone to that school and was friends with all these same people. So a lot of that, I just was like, what are we on? I'm going to give logic a 5. Enjoyment, I did like it. I'm going to give enjoyment a 7. That brings it to a 7.14, which is a 4-star. That's higher than I thought it was going to be. I'm okay with that. Yeah, like my main issue was that I just felt like there were parts that didn't really make sense. Again, fine, didn't mind it, but some parts that were just a little bit confusing. I also felt like what was I saying? Yeah, the other thing that I kind of feel with this one is that it didn't feel very unique. I don't really know what words I'm trying to say actually here, because I'm trying to do 2 things at once, to be totally honest. But I liked it. It was fine. It wasn't my favourite. It is Saturday, however. Moving on. So I am going to start reading The Secret Sunshine Project as well. Just because I want to. Where are my folders? Because I did spin it, I'm going to because I did get Secret Sunshine Project when I spun the wheel first time. I am going to read that one now. I think I thought my Kindle's just having a moment. I'll do that in a minute. Yeah, I will probably start Secret Sunshine tomorrow. But How We Fall Apart, good. I am gonna actually lower the atmosphere down to 8 and the plot down to a 7, which I know is kind of cheating, but looking at it again, I don't feel like it feels like a 4-star. So it's now coming out at a 6.86, so a 3.5 star. I think I'm comfortable with it being 3.5 stars. I think that feels more right. The first half was brilliant. I really enjoyed the first half, but it was the second half where then the logic just stopped logicking. So I just, wasn't enjoying that so much. But another book finished, another Netgalley off my shelf, and Feeling good? Hello, it is Monday evening. I'm about 30% of the way through Secret Sunshine Project. I was going to call it Me and My Dad at the End of the Rainbow, but that's the other book. Yeah, I'm about 30% of the way through the Secret Sunshine Project, and it's good so far. So we're following B, who her older sister Riley came out as gay, and her parents super lovely and supportive, and took the whole family to Pride to kind of celebrate Riley and Riley's queerness. That year then her dad got ill and her dad passed away. They now are about 12 months after Riley first came out, and they have had to move in with their gran over the summer because they can no longer afford the rent on their house in London, which means they're going to be missing Pride this year. So they've moved to this village, and there's this like horrible old lady who kind of terrorizes the village. They're living with their gran, who, you know, is a kind of straight-laced, you're making too much noise, why aren't you out of bed yet? It's 8 o'clock, you should be up and doing things, you know. And I'm enjoying it so far. I am liking it. I think it is very easy to read. It is reminding me of Me and My Dad and the End of the Rainbow, in that it's quick paced, it's easy to read, it's like fun, relatable characters. I liked Me and My Dad, but I didn't love it, and I kind of think that I might be in the same sort of situation with this one. It's a nice book. I'm enjoying it, but it's not, so far, again, 30% I've read, I'm not completely over enamoured with it, but it should be fun. I'm going to carry on reading for the next couple of hours. Becca is doing her Patreon readathon for today and tomorrow, 24-hour readathon. I'd like to try to finish Secret Sunshine either today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow if I can. I'm also still reading The Wrong Sister by Claire Douglas, so I am about halfway through this one, and I would like to get this one finished as well quickly. This one is in fact more of a priority than Secret Sunshine Project, just because it is a book that I'm reading for work, so I need to get it read and need to get it read quickly, whereas Secret Sunshine is for a vlog project, but it's, you know, I mean, I don't get paid to do that. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. I don't really have anything else to say, so I will update you again probably tomorrow when I've read a little bit more of the Secret Sunshine Project. Hello, it is Tuesday morning. I haven't yet walked this one, but I'm just drinking my cup of tea and reading a bit of the Secret Sunshine Project, and I'm going to finish it probably this morning. I'm 80% of the way through, so I've got less than half an hour left, and I'd want just to jump in first and just give some sort of thoughts, because I read a lot of it last night, before I finished the book. So I'm really liking, so B, like I was saying earlier, B and Riley are sisters. They've moved to a village. Riley is gay, but is very sort of sad about missing Pride. I'm using the word sad because I don't know if it's anything deeper than that. There's no sort of term like depression or anything has been used. She describes herself as like grey and unable to be happy, so potentially, you know, it feels like it's almost depression coded but not mentioned, and like I said, I don't want to say necessarily that's what it is, because if we get to the end and everything's all hunky-dory, then, you know, maybe she was just feeling a little bit sad. But we've got, so B and her friends have decided that they are going to run a Pride in in the village. However, this is going to clash with scary Rita, the like really evil lady's village fete, which she does every year and the whole village hates, but they all have to get involved with because they're scared of her. Rita's son is a drag queen and he's appeared in the village and he's helping organise Pride. So I'm really enjoying this. I think it's a really, I'm liking the kind of village life aspect. I grew up in a small village and I know that that is how things work sometimes. However, I do think that having like, you know, a tyrannical woman who runs everything in a village is, well, actually I suppose it could happen. But I don't think it should get everybody involved in all of her schemes. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's I'm really liking the fact that it's not only a celebration of Pride, it's a celebration of life as well, because Subi and Riley's dad had died the year before. It's also has got a fun plot behind the Pride plot, with Rita and you know the friendships and losing the house and all of this, and I think that's really good. I do feel there is quite a lot to wrap up in this last 20%, so I am excited to read it and see where we go. But I've now got a upside down tummy here who's going to be irritating me until I take her out, but I need my cup of tea before I can take her out on a dog walk. So she's just going to have to play with a toy. Well, that one. Anyway, I'll catch up with you when I've finished. Hello. So I'm actually editing Jenny. I am editing the video, and I realised that I thought I had finished off this vlog, but I hadn't. And my battery's about to die. So very, very quick thoughts. Secret Sunshine Project, really enjoyed it. Pretty much everything I've just said, I stand by. The end, I thought wrapped up really well as well. 4 stars, really enjoyed it. How We Fell Apart, I gave 3.5 stars. Again, enjoyed it. It was a really good book. So overall, successful Netgalley vlog. And I am going to wrap up before my camera cuts me off. If you like this video, please leave me a like, subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, love.